Geno Smith.
Oh,
Geno.
Directed your pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza.
like I don't know
Geno's Pizzeria
what is up with Geno Smith this year. You get everything you wanted your entire career. You now have. You can audibilize. You can call the plays you want. You can pick out specific receivers. You have a coach that basically will defer to you to make a decision. And last time we had that happen with that coach, he kind of deferred to, well, anyway, we know that happened in the Super Bowl. But Geno, you have everything you've ever wanted. What is going on? I don't understand. What's happening?
So here's the deal. I'm just gonna say it because it needs to be said. You know what?
Braids too tight?
No.
Oh.
So there's a door. Geno, just leave. I said,
What?
Geno, just
Oh,
leave.
come on. Listen.
Just leave.
We're going to give Joe Flacco a pass.
I never gave Joe
Who
Flacco
gave
a pass.
Joe Flacco a pass?
Nobody
Who
ever
him
gave
a
Joe
pass?
Flacco a pass.
Well,
Geno, just leave. Not today. You should have left yesterday. You got your bread. I'm happy for you. Nothing like seeing a brother get paid. But man, the thing that you are putting on the field, the product you are putting on display is absolutely atrocious. Tom Brady, you should be ashamed. You have a percentage stake in that organization. You know what? You allow Pete Carroll to go after Geno Smith, pick him up, and this is the product you put on the field. This is horrible. This isn't horrible football. This is scoundrelous football. Talk about ball security. There is nothing secure about Geno Smith's balls.
Hold on. Geno Smith is like second in yards behind Dak for the season. He's got a 1176.
That's what I don't understand. But how do you explain that?
Because they're playing from behind. 6 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. Yards completed are the biggest fool's gold stats for quarterbacks of all time. They don't tell. You can watch a box score and look at completed yards or yards passed by a quarterback, and it does not give you the complete story of the game. It's the most misleading stat ever. You know what? Because you got quarterbacks who win with 150 yards passing, and then you got Geno Smith who can go up there and throw up 350 in a game, but it doesn't show the fact that he also had 5 interceptions. You know what? So Geno Smith, I don't know what the issue is other than the fact that, you know what, for the first time in his life, he's looking behind his shoulder and he sees somebody worse than him. Because he's looking at Kenny Pickett saying, yeah, you guys definitely won't play this guy. And then he's right. He's right. He's absolutely right. Because if Geno Smith throws 9 interceptions in 5 games, then Kenny Pickett will throw 20 interceptions in 7. Okay? So, yeah, it's time to leave. But you know who's not? You know who should be staying right now? The quarterback he played. Daniel Jones. Can somebody say Indianapolis Jones? Indianapolis Jones, right? I mean, Indianapolis Jones, right? I know it says Indiana, but we're going to call him Indianapolis. Indianapolis Jones is balling right now. Indianapolis Jones is the 3rd best quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name. You know what? I don't care. I was wrong. I still have the jersey when he was a Giant. This is not the same quarterback.
I have his jersey when he was a Giant too. I just got to locate it. That's all.
Here's the deal. I remember Netflix came out with a movie called They Cloned Tyrone. No, they cloned Daniel Jones.
No,
because
stop.
This was a Daniel Jones that
Back that up.
We wanted to see. No, this guy is not. They cloned Daniel Jones, and we got the good Daniel Jones playing for the Colts.
You got the best running back in football right now. Put some respect on that.
I don't want to hear that.
Yo,
like, you got the best running back. You could have teams.
JT is out of his mind balling.
Brian
By the way, Saquon, watch some of JT's runs. Saquon, watch some of his runs. Yeah. Saquon, watch some of his runs. JT is finishing every single run. The first guy is not happening at all with JT. Not happening.
I wonder sometimes, are we watching the same thing? The reason
What?
why I'm saying that is because
What?
you're going to tell me that Daniel Jones is not ball. You're like, the reason why he's playing good is because he has a good running back. The team that he played with before this had Saquon Barkley. I've seen quarterbacks with amazing running backs not put up the production Daniel Jones has put up. You understand that Derrick Henry was perennially the best running back in the league and had Ryan Tannehill as his quarterback. And Ryan Tannehill never looked like Daniel Jones looked this year. Like, never. There was never a year where you like, Ryan Tannehill's one of the 3 best quarterbacks at any point in time during the preseason, let alone the regular season. He wasn't even the best. He wasn't a top 3 quarterback on Madden if you created him. All right? Daniel Jones is a top 3 quarterback. Daniel Jones is playing with an intensity and a competitiveness that basically I'm wrong about. I didn't think he had, but he obviously is demonstrating it. And JT is a complementary piece to a quarterback who's playing smart, efficient, good football, and is not game managing. Okay? He is not game managing. I'm watching. He is out there competing to win the game. You know what? Evident because he's had I think he's had like 3 games over 35 points this season. If I'm not mistaken, something like that. Something stupid. This guy he's thrown a touchdown in every single game he's played in. You know what? Aside from the last game that they lost in, he's only thrown those picks. Everything else has been basically to the moon and back. So you can say what you want about Daniel Jones. Whatever you say about him, you got to call him a winner.
I'm not saying any, listen, I'm saying what I'm saying about Daniel Jones is because, first, we're all talking about a first round draft pick. Are we not?
We are talking about first round draft pick.
Okay. We're not talking about a 5th round draft pick. Are we not?
No, we're not talking about a 5th round draft pick.
So we're talking about a guy evaluated to be in the 1st round.
With a 3rd round valuation, by the way.
Okay. All right.
Wait. No. That's important. Don't speed past the stop line.
I'm not going to skip that. I'm not going to do that. You can add it. I don't care. You can add it. I just want to be clear that this is a 1st round draft pick. That's all I want to say. So if, in fact, at some point in time, he starts playing like the thing you drafted him at, are we saying it's about time? Or we knew the time was coming? Which one are we saying?
No, we're saying, you know what? About time and we knew the time is coming is almost damn near the same thing.
No, it's not. They're 2 different things.
About time and we knew this time was coming. We knew this time was coming. It's about time.
No. About time. No. Here's why I said that. And I'm glad you caught it. And I'm glad you think it is. But when I say it's about time, it's a situation when we say it's about time that he's still within that specter that we picked him up in the 1st round. Are we talking about time after 5 years? Or are we talking about time within the first few games of the season? In Daniel Jones' case, this isn't about time. It's not. He's had all the time and all the money already. And what we're seeing at this point is a guy who is playing like you expected him to play years ago. Not just yesterday, but years ago. Like he was a far gone conclusion if Mr. Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis decides that, you know what, for every known reason, as a 1st round draft pick, I don't want to play up to it and I don't want to be here. That was his behavior. And steps into his role is a guy who was in the same situation in New York.
No, he wasn't.
I'm a 1st round draft pick. Although I'm not saying I don't want to be here, my play isn't up to the standard of what it takes to stay here. So I'm not buying into that. And until they win anything significant, it's just not going to fly. It's not going to fly.
Where you completely just diverted off course at is that you know what?
Wow.
No one outside the Giants organization believed Daniel Jones was a 1st round draft pick. That's number one.
Was he a first round draft pick though?
He was, but nobody believed he was a first round. He didn't have a first
Okay,
round.
you see what? That's so esoterical. That's so esoterical.
No.
Because you can't just pass that because he was drafted in the first round.
No, because you know what? The conversation at that time was, did they reach? Okay, because that was the same draft with Kyler Murray and the young man that is now deceased that was drafted by Washington, who the Giants should have drafted, ironically.
Oh my God!
But
this is incredible.
You know what? The take on him was that coming from Duke, say
it again. Coming from where?
From Duke.
Okay, thanks.
The scuttlebutt on him was that
this
guy has a third, fourth round quarterback evaluation. The general consensus theme was when the Giants drafted him at pick 6 was that they overreached for something that they could have got in the third round. That was a national consensus. Prior to draft, you're not going to find anybody that basically had evaluated him as a first round draft pick.
Maybe the Colts.
The Colts didn't evaluate him as first
because
round draft pick.
They knew they could wait 5 years and get that guy.
No. With the Colts, just basically were in a position where they thought they were going to draft somebody who was going to come into training camp, you know what, and Anthony Richardson was finally going to get his head out of his you know what, because he was going to be in a true quarterback competition for the first time.
That's crap.
And you know what happened? Anthony Richardson got into a quarterback competition, and the guy that he was competing against was there to win the job. And Daniel Jones came ready to play. He completely changed his whole entire work ethic. You know what? He's made strides and changes in his passing. You know, even his form, if you look at his passing form from now to when he played with the Giants, every aspect about him is fundamentally different. And you know what? It just shows that, hey, you can work yourself into a good position. So I can't knock Daniel Jones. I'm not going to. DJ is Indianapolis Jones, you know what, deserves a sequel already. Wow. You know what? Because I'm liking the film. Okay.
Are you re-upping him for $35 million?
You'd be stupid not to.
What?
You'd be stupid not to.
Okay.
You'd be stupid not to.
Where's the shark in this conversation? Are you re-upping Daniel Jones for $35 million?
Steal.
I'd pray that's all he wanted.
Geno's getting 35 and Baker's getting 35.
I'd pray he said 35.
Wow.
I'd sign it right now at 35. Man. I do like, you know, like 4 years, probably like 4 years, 128 or something like that. 4 years, 130.
I don't believe
like 80
this.
Guaranteed.
We just had this conversation about overpaid quarterbacks, and in the next breath, you're talking about a guy who's in the first season of his life proving that he was a first-round draft pick 5 years ago, playing like it possibly now and giving him credit that he is, but now we're ready to give him the contract that is less than the contract he got 5 years ago.
So and he takes it? Yes, that's a steal.
That's not a steal.
Yes,
Brock Purdy's getting $55 million right now, and Matt is outplaying him.
Yeah, so that's like a big contract for like a Pro Bowl quarterback right now. That was the going price for Purdy.
So I'm not gonna dump on him, and the reason why I'm not gonna dump on him is because at this point, okay, so if I said at this point in the season, give me your top 5 quarterbacks. At this point in the season, at this point, 5 games into the season, is Daniel Jones in your top 5 in terms of quarterbacks? Yes or no?
Yes.
Painfully.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay.
Painfully.
Yeah. Painfully. Begrudgingly, painfully. You know what? All I gotta say is extra Tylenol, maybe a Tylenol 3. You know what? Take some Melatonin and deal with it.
Wow.
Doesn't matter.